Welcome to a wonderfully sunny Lydden Hill for the final weekend of the Motorsport UK British Rallycross Championship Five Nations Trophy of 2025. This is going to be an epic weekend, especially today. The annual fireworks weekend, there's going to be 10,000 people here across the weekend, and these guys are the stars of the show. Tom van der Heuvel, Dutch driver in a Markland Motorsport Volkswagen Polo, making his debut in Five Nations BRX. This man as well, Sam Clennell, making his supercar debut in the car he prepares for Team RX Racing, the Proton Iris RX. Andrea Dubourg, absolutely star driver from the French Championship, won at Loiec just a couple of months ago, racing for DA Racing, the team he owns, together with this man, British Rallycross Championship leader, Derek Tohill. And how brilliant is it to have this car back as well? George Tracy Jr., in fact, driving the Citroën C4. They have worked so hard to get that car ready for this weekend. Steve Harris returning in the electric Mini as well. Supercar is going to be absolutely brilliant, as are all the categories. All the championships to be decided here. Caden Harris, who just passed us there, Steve's grandson, is fighting for the junior title with Teddy McPherson, who I believe is on the far side of the pre-grid here. Oh no, here comes another of the junior runners. RX 150s at the back of the mixed grid with cross car. There's a brilliant entry in cross car. Cross car is such a great category that's been growing through the course of the year. RX 150 being a big part of this championship for a long time. And retro rallycross, of course. Super retro, the biggest grid of all. Just have a spin round here, quickly turny. Two brilliant cars on stands advertising the Lydden Legend Festival, which will take place next summer. Let's try and grab a few of these protagonists as we get going. Sorry Mark, I'm going to jump in there quickly. Julian, first laps in practice, how was that?
Yeah, not too bad, quite slippery out there. A little bit understeery, but yeah, not so bad. Yeah, so ready for Q1.
Julian Godfrey, of course, six-time British Rallycross champion. He's going to be in the hunt, or realistically, without Ollie Donovan and John McCluskey here this weekend, he's going to be in a good position to be top three in the overall championship. What an amazing career he's had. A driver that missed last time out at Mondello Park, actually Tristan Ovenden. Welcome back, Tris. How was that in practice?
Yeah, really good. Yeah, we had a burst of hose just on the last lap there, on the in lap. But otherwise, car felt good, track was good.
Oil line, or what was that?
It's an intercooler pipe, boost pipe.
Okay, so no problem.
So that should be fine.
Cool. We'll catch up with these guys later. Of course, these cars run at such fine margins that you always experience little niggles like that when you haven't been running for a while, and I'm sure Tristan's team will be well on top of the intercooler hose coming off there. Colin Anson returning, having also missed Mondello Park. He had a load of misfire issues at Loiec when we were in France in the summer, and chose to miss Mondello, but is come back this weekend. The car being run by his wife Jane as usual, and he's parked next to Tom van der Heuvel, who has come all the way from Holland absolutely on his own. What a star to come all the way here to compete in a British Rallycross Championship event on his own. There is Tom van der Heuvel there on the loose. I was hoping to catch Patrick O'Donovan, but clearly he's not come back into his paddock area yet. Autograss Class 7 Super Saloons putting on demos this weekend as part of Liam Duran's step into Autograss racing. Mike Seller back with a Polo. Let's see if we can grab Mike quickly. Morning, Mike. You were clearly very keen to get going in practice there, giving Julian a bit of a race out of pre-grid. How was the Polo?
Everything was fine with the Polo, but the washers weren't working very well, and over the jump, the sun was so low you couldn't see a thing, so I had to back off a bit. But no, having some fun. Bit of a power steering issue, but I think we can sort that. But yeah, I think we're all right. We're good.
You had steering rack problems here at the Easter weekend, didn't you? And we haven't seen you for a while.
No, that was damage. We replaced the rack here at Lydden. We hope it's just something's come loose. So hopefully that's what the case is, because we haven't got another rack, but we have got steering components, so it should be all right.
Just had a quick word with Tristan. He also had an intercooler problem there in practice, but you're both local drivers. 10,000 people here this weekend. This is why we all do rallycross, isn't it, for big days like this at Lydden Hill?
Exactly is. I mean, it's going to be great to see the crowd, and the weather's good as well, which is nice, and they tell me it's a sellout, which is a first, which is great.
Brilliant. Thank you, Mike. Enjoy the weekend. Just saw Patrick O'Donovan returning to his awning. Let's grab a word with him. I'd like to speak to both of the title contenders, really, if we can. We don't have long because the live stream is going to start fairly soon. Patrick's not even in the car, of course. Patrick O'Donovan, you missed Mondello Park last time out. There's a lot of people who've missed the last round and have returned this round or haven't done the full season. Unfortunately, you had a clashing commitment with Extreme H. You did a great job there, but how nice is it to be back in a supercar?
Well, I was trying to play around and see what the second bar was. I could see the handbrake and I was like, what is this gear thing? No, it's good to be back. Of course, like there is actually some cobwebs to dust off because when you go from racing an electric car and then back into a combustion, there's quite a few differences. So no, it's interesting. That was a bit frustrating on that last one because I did a joker, did a couple of clean laps, and then on my last lap I came up behind Colin Anson and he thought it was the end. I went for an overtake and he just drove us both off towards the outside. So I dipped the wheel on the grass and I nearly took us both out into the barrier. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. It's practice, so yeah, a bit of fun.
Do you need new overalls now, or?
No, I just think new underwear should be fine, but I don't really want to open it, otherwise the smell will come out.
Talking about this weekend, sellout crowd here, massive event. I know you've competed in some amazing events around the world in rallycross, but a sellout here for a fireworks night, it's always a special atmosphere. Must be pretty nice to be so close to home.
No, 100%. I mean, there's a lot of family and we got a lot of friends coming down for this event. And of course, I'm 20 points behind the championship. So realistically, unless Derek has an absolute nightmare, I'm pretty sure he could finish like 5th or 6th on both days. I could win and he could still meet me. So it's more or less out the window. If something happens, it happens. But I'm just here to have fun at this point. And what an amazing place to do it, you know, with all the people coming down. I'm looking at the weather forecast. I'm hoping it stays dry. We've had 3 rainy years, but I think this is the one. I've got it. I can feel it in my nuggets.
And your star driver next to you, Sam Clennell, making his debut in supercar. Of course, you work very closely with Sam in Team RX Racing. It must be special to share this weekend with him.
Yeah, no, it was special. He was a little bit nervous there before he went out for practice, and I was just talking to him, whatever, and I was giving him the exact same word for word advice he always gives me. I was like, it is just as easy as going from point A to point B to point C. I said, don't overthink it, just do it. And he was like, well, yeah, it's easier to say when I'm the one saying it to you. But no, it's funny, we're just winding him up. But he's looking good. He looked pretty clean and tidy out there. Some more pace to find, but that's what it's about, just working up to it.
And I'm sure because you're still so young, it's a little bit lost on you. But to get the opportunity to drive a supercar when he's been involved for so long is so special, and I'm sure he'll really enjoy it this weekend.
No, I think he's on for a special one. It's of course driving a supercar at any age is really special. I think he's done amazing in the buggies, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do today and this weekend on his pace.
Thank you, Patrick. Sorry, Stu, we'll just squeeze out of the awning there. See who else we can grab quickly. I really would like to speak to Derek Towell, although they have not all come back yet from that second run of practice. This is Tom Van Der Herp. We'll just grab a look at this team. This is Colin Anson, someone he hadn't met before they arrived in the paddock yesterday, and he is helping Tom get the car on the ramps because, as I said, Tom is absolutely here on his own. From what I hear, other supercar teams in the paddock are going to give him a hand. Someone's going to spot for him. Let's just try and grab a quick word. Has a strap on the door. Tom, as you get out of the car, how was your first experience of Lydden Hill?
What a crazy track. It's amazing to drive. Fine. Bit hard to find the right position on the track, but I think it did quite well. So a lot to improve, but I enjoyed every lap now, so we'll be good.
So much admiration for you to come here all on your own in the lorry and run the car yourself. I know you've been offered some help in the paddock as well. It's great to have you here.
Yeah, it's great to be here. A lot of good atmosphere. Everyone's willing to help, so it's definitely a great event.
Enjoy the weekend. Thank you, Tom. Let's just what a brilliant guy. What a dream to race a supercar at Lydden Hill. I know we talk about it a lot, but it is genuinely very special. I've had the pleasure of doing that a couple of times. Still waiting for some supercars to come back. Let's just see who we can grab here quickly. While we are waiting. Here's a man we can grab quickly. Mr. Crockett, how's it going right in the fight for this Super Retro Championship? You were brilliant here at Easter. What's your hopes this weekend?
Yeah, well, if we could do more of the same, that would be a great way to finish the season as well. Obviously, it's been tight going all year with Charlie. Some great races, really exciting, so we just have to see how it goes today.
Car looks stunning always. I know you built it in a mad panic to get to the Legends event last year. How much have you enjoyed racing this iconic machine this season?
Oh, it's been fantastic, and I think the fans love it. Yeah, no, it's been good. Great to see an old Opel back out on the track again. Just having a great time.
Brilliant. Good luck this weekend. Thanks for the words. Quickly, Super Retro, so strong here this weekend. There's Derek Tyrrell. Let's grab Derek. Need to speak to the championship leader before we wrap up. How long have we got? That was a grimace. I'll say 5 minutes. Derek Tyrrell, how's it going, mate? You've been here many times. You've not been here in this position before, and having a teammate alongside in Supercar. What are you expecting from the weekend?
Have some fun. Hopefully, that's what we're here to have fun. So it's what it should be all about, and I'm hopeful that we will have some fun. So if it stays dry, make it good for the crowds coming in. They're a sellout crowd, so has the makings of a good weekend. And yeah, it's nice to have a teammate, and it'd be good to be able to try and push each other on a little bit. So yeah.
You've become part of the DA Racing family this year, haven't you? And it is a family team. The Dubourg guys are pretty close knit, and both JB and Andrew are incredible drivers. So to have someone of Andrea's skill set next to you in the team can only be useful, like you say, sharing data and giving each other advice. And
yeah, I'd never really had that before, so it seems to be the way to go, and it's brilliant to have. So we'll go in and have a look at some data now, and I'm sure. Yeah, there'll be some spots where I can do a little better, and hopefully he can find some time from looking at bits and pieces where I'm okay. So yeah, it's we've just had practice, so yeah, solid, no drama. So calm before the storm.
I know you're a big fan of motorsport history and rallycross history. Of course, this is where rallycross was created. Sellout crowd here for a fireworks event. It's a while since you've been part of this weekend, but it's some atmosphere here, isn't it?
Yeah, fair play to Pat and all the team. I was complimenting them on how the place looks. It looks better than ever, and that's the great thing. Every time you come here, it just gets better and better. So it's going in the right direction for sure, and it's he's been nibbling away at it for years, and this hasn't happened overnight. So truly deserved sellout crowd, but it's through a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of work, everything. So it's great to see it. Is coming to sellout crowd status. So yeah, great.
Thank you, Derek. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
See you at some point. I have absolutely no doubt. Right, none of the other supercars appear to have come back, so we'll wrap up. Make sure to watch everything all live all weekend on the 5 Nations BRX YouTube and Facebook pages. We'll also be on the Lydden Hill Facebook page as well. Unfortunately, today you can't come because it is literally sold out. There are still tickets available for tomorrow, though. If you wish to come down and watch this action live here at Lydden Hill, keep up with all the action on 5 Nations BRX.